Hey family, it's Joseph here. So today we're talking about law of attraction. We talked prior about meditation. We talked also about, dealing with those subconscious beliefs. Giving yourself positive affirmations throughout the day, doing things that are great for you. Right? When I send out negative vibes, you ever notice you go through something negative? You lose something. You go through a breakup. Someone breaks into your home. Someone in the family's sick, something like that. It's like we will focus on those things, and it just seems like bad luck comes in streams. Well, to me, the reason for this is because I am consistently focused on the lack. I'm focused on what I don't have and how I'm upset of this. And that's my whole entire life, right? I have tunnel vision. It's just this one area. I don't have this. Everything's tough. All that does is attract more negativity into my life. So to me, these are things that I practice to attract things into my life. I ended up, like I said in one of my last videos, I got my ex-girlfriend back using this. I got the job that I wanted. My car at the time was not very good. The engine light stayed on. It was like $3,000 to fix it. There was no way I was paying that amount of money. And I manifested the light going off. This light was on for like a year and a half up until this point. And it went off for 2 days. I passed my emissions. The light went back on until I got rid of the car like 3 months ago. To me, if you're wanting to attract it, it is something that you have to believe you actually want. So it's important to get, why is it you want this? Why is it that you want that dream job? Why is it that you wanted that dream girl? Whatever it is, right? Because staying consistent and continuously sending out the same message to the universe is very, very, very important. That's why it's important that I stay in the state of mind of peace and gratitude and positivity, and I'm sharing these emotions with everybody else, right? The emotions that I send out are the emotions that I get back. So I start off my morning, and if you're wanting to have this happen in your life, to me, you should be following something like this. From the moment I wake up, I will do my visualization. So I see myself as being an inspirational speaker, I'm writing a book, and obviously I'm doing YouTube. So I see myself doing these things, and then I experience it like I have this. I am an international speaker. I'm helping people all over the place. People's lives are becoming better as a result of things that I'm sharing that I experience that are now helping their lives, right? So I will visualize whatever it is that my goal is. And I don't visualize the how or worry about any of that, right? That's the universe's part, is worrying about the how, when, why. My job is to believe. It is to see it happening and tie emotion to it. How would I feel when I have this thing, right? So important for me to see it. Everything is created twice. First, it is created in my mind, it's created internally, and then I create it external, right? It always goes in that order. Everything that you see around you, someone had a dream, they had a belief, they had a vision, and they tied emotion to it, and then it came into reality, right? The most important thing for me to do is realize I am these things, right? If I'm looking for love, I am love. So I listen to love affirmations. If I'm trying to be successful, I listen to affirmations of I am successful. And then I take actions and I go throughout my day like I am a successful individual, right? I don't necessarily have it yet, but it is who I am, so it just makes sense it'll come to me. I share this all the time. My president at my company, he went through some tough times. He wasn't doing well financially. And he said, you know what if I do good, right? He was living with his family, he wasn't doing well financially, and he goes, well, what if it does go well? What if I am successful? What if things do go awesome? And obviously believed the fact that he could own a business. He then took action, even though he was in a situation where he wasn't financially successful, and now he's the president of the company. He became a president first, it's who he was, and then he attracted a business, right? Then it just came into his life. It's never I get a business or I get the resources and then I become the individual. I am the individual and then everything else comes to me. So, again, first thing, so you wake up, you visualize, you tie emotion to it. You see it happening like you have it, right? As soon as I am done with that, I'll listen to my love affirmations or courage affirmations or whatever it is, affirmations that make me feel good about me. And I do not worry or think of how it's going to happen or whether or not it's going to happen. I live as if I have it. There's no concern, right? Because if I was this individual, would I be worried about these things? The answer is no, I have them. Why would I be worried about anything? That to me is the most important thing, is letting go. So having a desire, but letting go of it, right? So there's no need for it. There's no neediness. There's just a desire. I'm sending out to the universe. And then I go on living my life. I stay in positivity. I'm encouraging others. I'm staying in love. I'm staying in positivity. I'm making positivity boards in my work. I'm, writing in my journal what I'm grateful for. And God, I'm so happy to be alive. Now, low vibration frequencies are going to happen. It's just part of life. An important thing for me to do is, one, take a couple of deep breaths with my diaphragm. Breathe in through my nose and out through my mouth. I'll do this 3 times. Right? Once I take this pause, it is very hard for me to be caught up in this panic or this worry of, God, this isn't going the way I want it to. How is this supposed to happen? I'm feeling negative emotions. This is another reason why I talked about self-love. It's so important that you allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. If you do not feel what you're feeling, it doesn't go anywhere. You simply push it down, avoid it, and it will come back again until it is accepted and it is felt. That's why I made the video prior to this about self-love. When you are feeling low vibrational energy, allow it to be. Love it. Make that little voice, those emotions, make it your friend. Not something that you're fighting against. We've done that our whole entire lives. Love you unconditionally, even the part of you where you don't like what it is that you're currently experiencing. Love it unconditionally, and your life will transform just by that in itself. So as I said, set the emotions, see the visualization, see it happening. You have it already. You go on with your day. You're grateful, and that implies that you trust the universe. When you are living your life and enjoying your life, staying in high vibration, you are trusting. If you are worrying, you are continuously checking to see if you received that text yet from that person, or you got that money in your account yet, that is not trusting the universe, right? If I go, hey, I'm gonna give you $50, right? You need it? I go, I'm gonna give you $50. Every 5-10 minutes, you're like, hey, can I have that $50 yet? Eventually, you'll be like, dude, do you not trust me? Why would I give you something if you don't trust me? Well, it's the same thing with the universe. It's very important for me to put out my desire, tie emotion to it. That's what the world is. I mean, scientists have proven everything is energy, right? So sending out this motion, energy and motion, that's how I communicate with the universe. And then I receive things back of that energy level. I do the same thing again during the nighttime. Before I go to bed, I'll listen to my affirmations. I'll write things down today that I loved about myself, steps that I took that were going towards my goals, my dreams, what it is that I'm desiring, that I'm sending out to the universe. And then again, I visualize and I tie emotion to it and I see it happening. And the more that I do this, I am the individual that it takes in order to receive this outcome, right? To be an international speaker, to be someone who helps people on YouTube. The more that I do this, the more that I see myself there, the more that I am that, right? Here's my thing, and this is what I want to encourage you to do. Practice tying emotion and visualizing what it is that your goal is. Write in your journal what your goal is, what your dream is. Confirm it like you already have it. Live your life as best as you can in positive vibrations, love, peace, joy. If you're feeling any lower vibrations come up, take a couple of deep breaths. The second thing is realize I have no choice to be negative, because I realize when I see a negative vibration, I have never made good decisions in my life while being negative. I have never attracted good things into my life from being negative. It's not what I want to do. In order for me to receive these things, in order for me to be the person that I want to be, in order to obtain these things, I have got to stay in positive vibration. I have got to be an inspirational person, right? So I have no choice. I do not want negativity in my life. The third thing is check in with life, right? God, life is so beautiful. Thank God that I'm breathing air. Thank God that my body is doing 10 million things for me every second to keep me alive. Thank God that I'm healthy. Thank God for my family. Thank God I have a roof over my head. Thank God that I have soap and and I have a shower, and I have shampoo, and I have tissue paper, and I have so many awesome things in my life, right? It's really hard for me to not be grateful, to be stressing out about these desires that I have when there's so much for me to be grateful for. And to me, the more I stay in gratitude, the more I stay happy, the more I attract these circumstances into my life. With my car, I'll use this as an example before I let you guys go. My car was not a good car, and I needed to pass emissions so I can get to work. And I visualized for 2 days the engine light turn off. I tied a motion to it. I was like, man, I feel great if this happened. I went on with my day, and I still didn't know how it was going to work, but I just stayed positive, stayed in love, stayed encouraging others. The light turns off, and I go and I pass emissions, and I'm good to go. And then the light comes on like a day or two later, like I said. That is the stuff that happens to me when I believe, right? Whether you're talking about law of attraction, you're talking about, Jesus said, believe and it shall be done unto you, right? So that is my part, is believing, trusting in the universe, trusting that it cares, trusting that it wants to give me what it is that I desire, and trusting that I am in control of my life, right? I am in control of whether or not I'm positive or I'm negative. I am in control of whether or not I visualize and I tie emotion to it. I am in control of whether or not I'm taking action towards my goals or I'm taking actions away from my goals, right? And you're the exact same way. You are in control of your life. You are capable of living your dreams. It was a lie that we have told through upbringing that we aren't good enough. We shouldn't live our dreams, just get a normal job. We can't do that. And over time, it's like, oh, I was told I wasn't smart. I was told I can't live my dreams. I'm just going to give up, right? Then we go with a normal job. I'm here to tell you that that's the bull crap. You are capable. You can live your dreams, and it's never too late. You believing in you, there is no one will stop you. Look at Conor McGregor. Look at several successful celebrities. They all practiced the exact same thing before they received what they had. They believed in themselves, and they trusted, and then they received it. Right? So to me, that's the most important part. Tying emotion to it, believing it, and then letting it go. Living my life, enjoying what it is that I'm doing, being grateful that I'm alive. Thank you so much for tuning in, family. My next video will be sometime on the weekend. I didn't get my light yet, so I'm filming back in the in the hallway area. I'm hoping this is gonna be the last video I do this. But thank you so much for checking in. Remember, you are loved. You are appreciated. You are deserving of a very happy life. And if there's anything I can do to help you, please sincerely leave a message down below. Definitely like and subscribe as well if this helped you out at all. And I want to take time to thank my friend Maddie for helping me with the setup, as well as Brittany. She donated this tripod for me, so I'm super appreciative of everyone that's helping out. And have a blessed night. Thank you.